Hey, what's up everyone, Saintsfan here, and welcome back to another Fallout 4 video. In this one, I'm going to be showing you guys how to legendary farm. If your luck is kind of like mine and you're not finding any good legendary items, you may want to start doing this if you do want a good legendary weapon. Before I get any further, I will say you're going to need a ton of patience for this. You're probably not going to get something good right away, so you might want to do this every now and then just to test your luck. Getting into how to do this though, I'm going to show you guys two methods. The first one here, as you can see, we're sort of at the bottom of the map. We're out in the swamp, and you can see the location here on the screen. You're going to see these buildings, and one of them in the middle has a door. Now, before we do anything, you're going to want to take as many drugs as possible, just because this fight will probably be a bit difficult. Once you take all the drugs, once you take everything you want, go ahead and save. Once you save, then you can open up the door, and a legendary sentry bot should pop up. If it's not a legendary sentry bot, if it's just a regular sentry bot, then you can reload and do it again. But most of the time, you will see a legendary bot. Now, obviously, you can take this out, and all those drugs, like I said, will help. And these things are pretty difficult, so just be careful. And once you do kill it, they blow up twice, so just remember that. You don't want to get a really good item and then die because of the guy blowing up. But this is the first method I wanted to show you guys. Basically, you're just going to farm this guy over and over again. It's probably one of the faster ways, just because if you don't get a good legendary item, you can quickly reload by hitting the F9 button if you're on PC. And since we saved after doing all the drugs, you're not going to need to go through that process again, so you can quickly reload, see if it's a legendary, kill him, see what gun he has, or see what legendary he drops, and then repeat the process until you get something good. The next method I'm going to show you guys involves pretty much any place that spawns legendary items that's like inside. The place I'm going to show you guys is actually really close to the robot, and this is Gunner's Plaza. You can see the giant like radio tower. For me, there were a few legendary guys outside. Unfortunately, those once they spawn, their legendary items are not going to change, so you might as well just kill those. Once we get to it though, we're going to quick save right outside of the door before we head in. In this building, at least for me, 5 or 6 legendary gunners spawned, so just know that. And I will say there are quite a few in here, so you're probably going to need a good amount of ammo. And this one isn't as quick as the robot because you do have to go through all of those guys. And you can actually see here on my first try, I got a pretty good Fat Man. It was a mighty Fat Man, which I think does like 25% more damage. Not amazing, but it's still pretty cool. But like I said, what you're going to want to do is quick save before we go into the actual building. And this is where we're going to sort of do the same thing with the bot. Once we go in, you should actually see on the top right for like a split second, it'll say auto saving. And if we actually check our saves, you can see not only do we have the quick save that we just did, but we also have the auto save that the game just did. And that's going to come into play here in a second. So I'm going to walk in this building, and you can see there's a legendary gunner here. I'm going to go ahead and kill him, and you can see he drops a fortifying synth right arm. Keep that in mind, the synth right arm at least. Now what we're going to do is load the auto save and not the quick save, and you can see the legendary gunner is still there. And if we kill him this next time, now it's a bolstering synth right arm. So the reason we made the quick save and the auto save is because the quick save is obviously outside the building, and you want to load that or reload that if the legendary people that are in this building or in any building, if they don't drop anything good. And you're going to want to reload the auto save that's inside the building if you find an item that you like, but you don't have the effect that you want. You're going to see here in a second, I do the auto save with this plasma rifle, this legendary gunner here. He has a plasma rifle the first time I killed him. And it's not really that great, so what I did was I reloaded the autosave, which was me inside the building. That legendary gunner's always going to be there, and he's always going to have a plasma rifle on him. But this next time, he has a crippling plasma rifle, which is different than the first time. And I think I actually show this again, and he has a Ghoul Slayer's plasma rifle the third time. So you can do that if you find a person with a shotgun or a sniper rifle or an assault rifle, and you want a different effect. And like I said, this pretty much works in any place where legendary people spawn that are inside of a building. Again, I'm just showing you guys Gunner's Plaza just because it is a pretty good spot. Plus, it's near the robot, just so you can combine both of the legendary farming methods. And it really depends on what you want to do. You know, if you want 5 to 6 opportunities to get a legendary item, then go to the Gunner's Plaza and kill all the people in there. It is going to take you maybe 15-ish minutes or so, or you can just do the robot, where it'll probably only take you a few minutes, and then you can constantly reload, but you only have that one guy, and then you're going to have to just keep reloading over and over again. Plus, with the robot, you obviously can't do the autosave trick, So it's whatever you get, that's whatever you get. And finally, it's not the greatest, but it is still pretty good. Finally, after like an hour, I think for me, I got a freezing Gauss rifle from the robot. And the reason I'm showing you guys this method is because I've seen a lot of people actually do this to get the 2-shot Gauss rifle, which will do double the damage pretty much because it shoots an additional projectile. So if you want a really good gun, you want a shot for a really good Gauss rifle, then you can go ahead and do one of these 2 methods. And hopefully this helps you guys out if you're not having as much luck with finding good legendary weapons or items. Anyway, that is it. If you guys have any questions, just let me know in the comment section. I'll try to respond to them, or maybe some other people can help. Thank you guys for watching though. Subscribe so you don't miss other awesome Fallout 4 content. Drop a like if you did enjoy. And as always, see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.